Hello everybody, I'm forecaster Dustin Staples with you here on this Sunday, wishing you a good day. So far we do have a cool start once again. I will say though, yesterday though, for our Saturday we did pretty all right. Highs near average, upper 70s, low 80s. Not looking too bad outside with that as well. We get a little fog outside, or we had that early on this morning. That'll now burn off to just a pretty nice day around. Not as windy, which would be some good news for a lot of people trying to get them things done outside. The humidity and the temperatures will be increasing for us as we go towards the next several days. And then we got a midweek cold front that's going to bring some rain showers for us. So some good news finally helping us out just a little bit. Still will not be enough to bust the drought, but enough to kind of get the soil levels a little wet out there as well. Started things off early on, right around sunrise this morning. 50s, mid 60s here, even some 70s outside of the Crystal Coast counties. So overall, it was a cool start. Also, a lot of dry air starting to move back in as well. And like I just said a second ago, we do have this moderate drought. This dry weather continues to persist on in for a lot of locations here, relatively needed for sure. Again, the only rain we've been seeing for the last several days has been light sprinkles, just kind of a misty rain along the Outer Banks. That's really just been about it there. Elsewhere across the Gulf there, we've got some unorganized activity. This was being tracked earlier or this past weekend. The Hurricane Center kind of stopped tracking it though, and then we've got this cold front coming in midweek. We'll watch that closely for you there. Again, that was that little disturbance that I showed you a second ago. It's really not really much to anything to it. It's so disorganized, but this is that we got to watch out for. It's got a 60% chance of development over the next 7 days, 30% chance over the next 2 days. Watching for these clusters of thunderstorms. They're going to start kind of moving in here, but the way things are going right now, this might be a good indication that the models might be seeing this out to sea again, kind of like we've been seeing so far. Most of the season staying well off our area, obviously still in the peak of hurricane season. National Hurricane Center again from the 8th to 21st. I just showed you that area of watching, and then something possibly could go in mid to late month, still for several weeks out with that. But other than that, we'll keep you updated with everything here and kind of see where we are with the names. Again, average day name storm was supposed to happen way back in September. Here we are already getting close to where the K and L name storms are forming now, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Bring things locally back home today. We're going to be stuck in the clouds with some sunshine today. Not much of the way of a rain, maybe a light sprinkle here or there. Overall though, most of tomorrow is going to be looking pretty cool. Start things out 50s and 60s again, and then we're going to kind of gradually warm up to the upper 70s, maybe some mid 80s out there. Other than that, most will stay fairly dry, not much of the way of rainfall. Good news though, that northeast wind will slowly start to die down a little bit today, but unfortunately we do have the king tide coming in tomorrow and for the rest of the week, so it's going to get quite breezy along the coast. Inland locations, probably not much of anything. Now, of course, we do have little spotty showers possible through the next couple of days, but not really enough to do anything here until late Wednesday, the Thursday. Once that cold front comes through, it'll really hopefully start bringing some chances of rainfall for us here. We may have another chance of some showers as we go towards on Saturday. But for now, though, the rip currents are moderate for the Crystal Coast. Both southern and northern Outer Banks regions are currently at a high level risk. We once again probably are going to stay in a high level risk here for the next several days due to that king tide beginning tomorrow, and then we'll watch how winds play out later in the week to come. Highs near 80 for the rest of us here, mid 80s as we go towards Tuesday, Wednesday. Cold front really knocks those temperatures down to the 70s, feeling below average, so we'll go slightly near average as we start out to the next few days, and then cooling off by the end of the week as highs fall to the lower 70s by next weekend. Your overnight lows in the mid 50s.